press pause, grab a pen and paper before we even begin, and then come back and meet me here. You're gonna get ideas as we move through this video. Jot them down right away. That way you don't have to try and remember them, and it makes this whole process much more effortless. Before we go into depth too much, what I want you to know is I'm going to give you the what to do inside of this video. But for those of you that would like a deeper understanding of why it's important to do these things, I'll link the why video to this video, both right here above and in the description below. So in terms of today's work, there's two parts to step 3. The first part is this, and this is where I want to say grab your pen and paper, start writing it as you move through it. When we get right down to it, we all want to actually live the feelings that we attach to the desired end result or your goal. The question you want to ask yourself is, how am I going to feel? How am I going to show up inside of my days once I've successfully achieved this goal? So who is the person you are going to become? And you want to list 4 words that describe that person. Are you going to be energized? Are you going to be steadfast? Are you going to be tenacious? So anything that you feel is going to be actually the direct end result of successfully achieving your goal. An example of that would be when I envision how our lives will look when we are mortgage and debt free, and when we are free to live the winters in other parts of the world, I see myself showing up as disciplined, vibrant, healthy, energized. A little hint about why this matters: we actually begin to map out the actions required of us in a way that come back and depend upon these 4 words. So don't skip this step. Now we're going to move right on to part 2 of step 3. What we want to do today is move you all the way through this process. So you have named your deepest desire, you've turned that into a clearly defined goal. Now what we're going to do is begin to map out all the ways you can arrive at success by the date that you've determined. So pen and paper in hand, grab it, start listing it out as I talk. What you want to do is you want to consider every single action that you can take that will support you in moving forward. It's going to take you from where you are to where you desire to be at the end of all of this. Now keep in mind, it doesn't have to take you this whole span. It doesn't have to be one action. It can be actions that are going to bring you part of the way. It can be actions that support the final required action. Nonetheless, every action that you list is going to be a potential candidate for what you focus on throughout this journey. Make sure that you don't discount things that you find are too small, or perhaps your mind's saying, oh, that's rather insignificant, I won't move ahead fast enough. And also, if you find your mind telling you that's too far off in the distance, that's too huge, list that as well. Don't let yourself stop after only 10. Don't let yourself stop after only 15 or 20. Push yourself right to the end. Ensure that you get 25, and this is why. Really often, it's one of those last 5 that take us from having to make dozens of small actions to being able to focus on 3 or 4 actions that are going to get us there with the greatest ease. Those last few generally come at the end. Just remember, you're not committing right now to any one of these actions. You're simply listing all of the available options to you. So for step 3, this is it. You want to list your 25 actions, and you also want to know the 4 ways that you feel you're going to feel, or the way you're going to be once you've achieved success. Moving forward into step 4, I'm going to share with you our list. I'm also going to include the steps that we've implemented from that list, as well as why they matter, and also what we've excluded from the list. I hope that gives you a little bit of comfort knowing that you're not expected to do all 25 of these things. I'm certain you've gotten a good start on your list right now, and finish it off right away. Once you finish it off, comment below, got my 25. Let's ensure that we keep this energy circulating and that we're motivating each other consciously. I'll see you soon for step number 5, and that is when we're mapping it all out.